Before we get started for today, I just wanted to take a look at this view. Look at this. Isn't this really pretty from here? Like, this is Silverglade Manor, y'all. This is so nice. Look, this is Marley's farm, and then, let's see, we've got the manor itself, and then the winery, and I think, what building is this? I'm not actually sure. But look at this. Isn't this so pretty? Like, man, I wonder what this is going to look like when Silverglade updates next week. So we're going to be checking out the Noriker horse, and I might actually buy one today because, like I mentioned in the intro, we are going to do a little trail ride through the old Silverglade village before it gets updated, and I might actually bring the Noriker along with me. So yeah, I'm really excited to check it out. I think it looks really cute, and let's go ahead and get started. As we approach the village here, I wanted to also say just one more thing, and that is the fact that my YouTube channel has finally been monetized. So what that means is that I can start earning a little bit of money off of my YouTube videos here. I wanted to say a big quick thank you to all of my subscribers and all of the supporters, or anybody who has ever watched any of my videos, especially my tutorial videos. It's the tutorial videos that I think make my channel really stand out, because not a lot of people make tutorials like I do, and I'm really thankful for your support. So I am going to be coming up with like different things like super thanks and memberships or anything like that, just to see how it goes. And I wanted to also mention that like the purpose of me monetizing my channel is to just give me a little bit of extra financial support with things like primarily my survival, right? Like rent and stuff like that. But also too, if I have any excess money, I will be using that towards the YouTube channel. So what that means is I'll be getting a nice computer and making it easier for myself to film different content and things like that. But yeah, okay, so we're here at the Silverglade Manor, just taking just a nice quick look here at the old Silverglade Manor before it gets updated here. I'm very excited for how the updated Silverglade Manor is going to look, especially if we kind of take a look here, look at these trees, and then look at this tree right here. There's a major difference. Oh, there it is. This is the one that I was looking forward to the most. This sort of, you know, kind of standard black and white one. They say you're a draft horse. You're kind of on the shorter side. Yeah, definitely not a shire, that's for sure. But you're really cute. Look at the nose here. Oh, I think the spots are really nice, because when the nab strippers came out, I felt like the spots were not not directional. It didn't have too much detail. I have heard people are not liking the Norikers because they're like, oh, there's not detail enough, or the muscles are not defined. So far, I mean, I think they look fine to me. Yeah, look at the spots here. Yeah, the spots have like this kind of outline. That looks pretty nice. We have our idle animations. So far, I really like the idle animations because they're not like super energetic like the self-ronce. The self-ronce idle animation, I'm not a huge fan of. So let's see. There is the walk. That looks pretty nice. Whoa, the camera's like really sensitive in here. Do you guys see how fast this is going? Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways, take a look at the back here. Yeah, the tail moves pretty nice. Let's look at the front. Yeah, pretty cute. The one thing I wish we could have is I want to see what the horse looks like from top-down view. So if we could rotate our camera above the horse, that'd be really nice. Moving on to the trot. That's a nice trot. Yeah, energetic trot. Very relaxed. Look at the ears go back. And the canter. The canter, I feel like right here, look at where this part of the leg kind of like, it doesn't clip into its stomach, but it just looks like it's like shifting in a weird way. I don't know. It doesn't look as bad on this side, but like on this side, the left side, it looks kind of, I don't know. It's like a part that's like shifting over another part. I don't know. The gallop is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm liking this. So the thing is, I don't watch spoiler videos. Anytime people put spoiler videos out there that talk about the new breed of horse that's going to be released, but it's not actually released yet, I don't watch those. So let's see. This is the fast gallop. That looks really nice. And the special bow animation. Do you guys see that? The horse kind of like shifted forward. Wait, do it again. Hold on. Yeah, it like, do you see that? It like shifts forward. It's really, it like slides forward. I wonder if it actually does that in, like when you actually buy the horse. I'm a little concerned about that. But okay, the bow animation is really cute. The one thing I heard and saw is that the hoof, this hoof right here kind of bends in a weird way. Like right there. Do you guys see that? The hoof, when it comes back up, right? When it goes down, it's fine. But look right there. Yeah, it like, It bends in such a weird way. Okay, well, I mean, that is kind of my only issue. The only thing also, too, is we can't see the rear, we can't see the hard stop. I think the hard stop and the rear I kind of wasn't a fan of, but it's, like, okay, in my opinion. This one's pretty nice. You know, these horses, they remind me of the Lipizaners. Like, they're kind of, like, chunky-ish like the Lipizaners, but they have thicker legs and they have spots like the Knabstrupper. So like if you took a Knabstrupper and a Lipizaner and you cross them, that's kind of what they remind me of. And then we have this, oh, what color would you call this? See, this is the thing. Star Stable, please just start putting the coat colors right up here. Like it would be so nice to put the coat colors up here because I don't know what to call this. It's like a silver, are you silver dapple? I don't know. I don't know what color you are, but it's nice. I do like the dappling here. Let's take a look at the dapples like up close here. Ooh, I will say that the dappling is not quite... It's not quite what I'm looking for in the dappling. I feel like the Percheron, the way they do the dapples there on the Percheron, as well as if we actually go around the corner here, we actually take a look at... some of these other dapples here, like this dapple in the Silfronce, and then if we go over to the Dutch Warmblood, the gray one, the dapples here on these horses, I feel like are a lot better. Yeah, because on this horse here, these are just straight up spots. It's a spot, not a dapple, in my opinion. Like, yeah, there's variation in the shape and stuff like that, but it just feels like dots that you just dotted onto the horse. So I would love to see them revise the dappling on this horse. Oh, this one has blue eyes. This one's cute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see the blue eyes on this one. No, open your eyes. Wait a minute. Open eyes. No! They keep closing the eyes. No! Okay, stop. Okay. Oh my goodness. That took a minute. All right, so blue eye there. Do you have heterochromia? No, but you have blue eyes. It's kind of a sassy look right there. I really like how detailed the face is. I think that looks really good. Like the outline of all of their bone structure and their muscles there. Nostrils look really nice. They look very feminine. I don't know why that comes to mind, but they feel very feminine when I look at them like this. I think it's the eyelashes, the big eyelashes. But I think also, too, it's kind of just like Star Stable's style for their eyes. Yeah, I feel like their eyes are a bit, like, cartoony. I don't mean that necessarily in a bad way, but if I kind of come over here to Dutch Warmblood, they don't feel as cartoony, I guess. Like, these feel realistic. I think maybe it's the size of their eye. I think the size of their eye is pretty... It looks really big compared to the Dutch Warmblood. Yeah, it feels bigger, and I think that's kind of what is leading to this feminine look to them. Let's try out their hairstyles here. So we've got the default hairstyle. I do like their tail that they have. That is really nice. They have a it's kind of a short, neat style. The tail is kind of brushed out here. Yeah, so here they've taken the mane. Oh, look, they have a little bridle path right up here, so that's pretty nice. And then they have kind of made the tail look brushed out right here. So the thing is that the tail, it doesn't look bad, but like if you look at the default, it just, do you see how the color kind of fades? Like, it's really dark black here on the default, but then it's, like, really lighter. It's, like, faded out, diluted here, which is interesting. Okay, so we've got a roached mane style, super roach, and then we have long braids. That's nice, and then it braids the tail as well. And then I think these are button braids with a tail braid. Okay, so the button braids, they've been doing a really nice job with the button braids along with the tail here. Here is the main style that like has been used in their promotions of this horse. So the roses, look at that. That is really cute. Let's take a closer look here. Yeah, these are pretty nice. I like that. So let's take a look at the mane a little closer here. And the main style itself, that is really cool. I like the sort of... What is this style called? Let me know in the comments what this style is called with the sort of cross braids like this. Yeah, the roses are really nice. I would love eventually the ability to change the color of the roses because the red looks really nice with the horse, but at the same time, I would love to have an opportunity to change the horse's mane into like, let's do yellow roses or pink roses or purple roses. That would be nice because like the Baroness herself is purple, right? She wears purple clothes. So like, I would love to see purple roses for the mane and tail here. Finally, we have this last braided mane style, and this is without the roses. Okay, so that's actually pretty nice. What do we want to do here? Domino sounds okay. So let's see, Domino, and I don't know what to pick for her. I will go ahead and just pick a name and we'll go from there. Alright, so I have come up with the name Domino Darling, and that is because, like I said, the horse kind of feels like sort of feminine to me with his nice big eyelashes. So I want you to say Domino Darling like you have a very posh accent. That's how I kind of envision her name here. Domino Darling. Okay, let's go ahead and buy the horse here. I think I am set on my mane and tail choices here. So let's do Domino Darling. Buy horse. Yes, 900. Oh, she kind of matches my jacket. She's black and white and my jacket is black and white. Okay, so I had to level up my horse to level 2 just so I can unlock the gallop. Now, the only other thing is that the special animation is not available at this level, but I also wanted to take a moment to come down to Marley's farm and take a look at the new updated trucks that they have. The cars have been updated with some nice modern looking vehicles here, so that is pretty cool. I hope the trailers themselves can get a little bit of a facelift as well, but I wanted to point that out. So let's see, we're over here at Marley's farm because, like I said, I believe the Percherons are over here. We can kind of take a look at their size difference. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Let's go to this this white one here and kind of take a look at the size difference. Huh, that's really funny. Yeah, they're pretty short. They're pretty short compared to the Percherons, but the Percherons by default are already pretty large. So yeah, this is a nice medium-sized kind of horse here, and I have equipped you with, of course, the Emerald Hunter's tack because I don't have any other tack sets. Alright, so taking a look at the animations and just kind of feeling them out a little bit here. So let's see, how does it feel at our slowest gates here? Yeah, feels like a nice time. Yeah, as the booty kind of jiggles a lot. Look at that booty. Feels like a nice time. The one other thing I only just now noticed is that the mane goes on both sides of the neck, which is something I don't really like too much. Oh, and you know, I think this horse doesn't have feathering on its legs. Now that I think about it, yeah, it doesn't have any feathering on the legs. Let's move in our field of view here just real quick here. There we go. Yeah, it feels like you're going out for a nice jog, a nice time. Let's move up to the canter here. Yeah, the canter feels pretty nice as well. Okay, picking up the extended canter. Yeah, here the extended canter feels very like up, down, up, down, up, down, rather than kind of a forward movement. You can kind of see the neck moving a lot as well. So I don't mind that. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it just feels different than compared to like the Dutch warm blood where they kind of really stretch out their legs, it feels like, and they really stretch out their neck to move forward. Okay, picking up the gallop. Look at the booty, It's like, it goes like in a circle. Do you guys understand what I mean by that? It like, it's hard for me to explain, but the way the legs move is kind of really funny. Okay, let's move up to the full gallop. It's even, look at that. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, you're looking at the back of the horse most of the time, and that's what you're going to see, you know, most of the time, right? You're not looking at the side of your horse all the time as you're running, you're looking at the back of it. So it's very obvious, very significant galloping animation, that's for sure. Okay, so let us take a look at some of the other animations here. I want to look at the hard stop. Oh, wow. The hard stop is very rocking back and forth. Let me see that again. Yeah, you really like go up and down, rocking back and forth on that animation. Yeah, it feels very rocking horse, which is interesting. Let's look at it from the front here. Yeah, you go up and down. That's all I can say about this horse. Oh, there's the rear. The rear, okay, I don't like the rear. Look at the white clouds. I don't really like that. I wish the clouds of dust were a different color other than white. Or I wish we could kind of just turn them off as particle effects. Like if we had a setting in here, you go to like settings and then creative and then turn off particle effects, that would be really nice. I don't really like that. The rear animation itself feels very kind of stunted almost. Like it's like it doesn't want to rear, but it feels like it kind of just has to almost. It's very synchronized. Like both legs go up at the same time exactly. But at the same time, you know, the Andalusian, when they do their rear, is kind of the same thing, and same with the knabstrupper. So I wonder why that is. I wonder why they didn't kind of approach it with like a slightly different angle of each leg. Because I feel like it would give it a little bit of a different character if it did that. Like one leg goes up and one leg follows. So there is the rear. Let's see, I can't do the spacebar move yet because I don't have that level unlocked. Sometimes the crash animation when you crash into a wall, yeah, the crash animation is different than the hard stop. So here's the hard stop where you rock back and forth versus if you crash into a wall, that's a slightly different animation. Yeah, so there's that animation. I want to look at the pivot animations. So as they turn around, it feels like every other horse. Yeah, it feels like every other horse. The butt kind of like shimmies. It like shuffles back and forth. It's kind of funny. I think it's because you can see the spots like really moving with the body of the horse, which is actually kind of a nice thing. It tells me like the whole horse is animated rather than just the legs being the sole animation and a little bit of the head. So that's kind of a nice thing from like an animation standpoint. Now I want to mention that I've delved a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit into game development, and this is hard. It's hard to animate horses. It's hard to model horses. So you know, the fact that Star Stable has like all these professionals doing it, kudos to you guys. I think that's kind of it in terms of animations. I'm trying to think if there's any other... Oh, jumping animations. Okay, so we need to take a look at the jumping animations because sometimes they look a little different depending on the gait that you're going at. So like at the trot. Okay, so let's look at it from the back. They did a nice job, in my opinion, of not letting the tail flick too much because out of personal preference, I know it's actually a thing in real life where the tail flicks up at a certain way. That's actually a good thing, but for me personally, I don't like it when the tails flick too much. So let me pull out my field of view just a little bit here. So this is the trot. Yeah, so the Dutch Warmblood, when they jump, their tails kind of actually rotate in a circle, and that's really funny. So there is the trot. Let's go to the canter. Yeah, the canter doesn't look too bad. It feels like the tail has gravity, which is a good thing in my opinion. Like it should, the way that the like the Jorvik Frisian, I feel like was the most egregious version of this. Like the tail just flicking upwards and just moving without any sense of gravity. So there's the canter, extended canter. Let's see if that changes anything. So it flicks up a little more. A lot more. It's not too bad, in my opinion, compared to like the Dutch. I don't like the tail animation for the Dutch Warmblood when it jumps. It, like I said, it kind of goes in a circle. Now, if the Dutch Warmblood is trotting and it jumps, it actually, the tail does a little wiggle and it's really funny. But when you're going at a faster speed and you jump it, like legitimately, it rotates in a circle and it's really weird in my opinion. But let's go ahead and take a look at the full gallop here. Yeah, I think the tail flicks up as much as it, you know, as it does with physics. I feel like it's a little high here, but, you know, what am I supposed to do? So yeah, I am really excited to take this horse on a little trail ride across Silverglade Manor before it gets updated next week. So let me know in the comments below, did you guys buy a Noriker horse? And how many did you buy? What did you name them? I'm really curious to hear about your Noriker purchases. So be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody!